The great thing about being young and dumb is you don't know what you can't do. I know that quote, you're probably like, what is he saying? Bear with me. It deals with the New England Patriots. Hang in there. My name is Aaron. This is Sports Talk Patriots. Every day we're talking New England Patriots football right on this channel. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment below. Was that a good quote or not? I don't know. We'll see. You got to find out at the end if it makes any sense to what I'm going to talk about. So we've talked a lot of New England Patriots football this offseason, offense, defense, all these different things. And a lot of videos that I've put out have questioned possibly making a trade. I'm not going to bring that trade up because in a video I talked about I would not bring it up again. But it was a trade for a veteran receiver. Another video I talked about was bringing in a veteran safety that we've had before. As well, there's other veterans out there, and a running back video as well. I believe that was my second one. I digress. Regardless, there's a lot of veterans still out there with a lot of experience. Yes, there is. So Elliot Wolf, a while ago, was asked about this, and I think a lot of us have forgotten about this. So I just want to jump into it because I think it's very important. So this article I stumbled upon, I think it's a great article, and it helps remind us, hey, Elliot Wolf knows what he's doing. He has a process. I think we need to get on that boat. We need to trust the process. So it says, why haven't the Patriots signed more external veterans? Elliot Wolf indicated early on. Okay, so he talked about this. This was back during the scouting combine in Indianapolis, that there's a reason that he is working with the youth, that he wants to rely on the youth. I think this is a great quote. So it says, I think there's going to be more reliance on playing young players, Wolf said during his first ever press conference at the NFL Combine. Boom. I think it's really important to play young players and develop from within. Now, when we look at that, he puts it plain and simple, especially when it comes to a rebuild. You need to be able to put people in there that are young and you're going to be able to develop. We already look back to that quote I was talking about. The great thing about being young and dumb is you don't know what you can't do. And so for all these new young players that are coming into the Patriots organization or have been there for a year or two, they still have a ton of potential. For a lot of them, they still haven't tapped their potential. They haven't reached their peaks. You look at on offense, you look at Jalen Polk and Javon Baker, two wide receivers that have been highly, highly talked about, came from systems that were pass-heavy systems, and they have a potential to have a great quarterback starting in Jacoby Brissett, and then eventually coming in, taking the torch is going to be Drake May. Now, a lot of potential right there. Boom or bust. They could come in. You have seen plenty of times in the NFL, guys who come in that are hyped up, and boom, they burn and crash. A lot of times you got to look at it also from Wolf's perspective. You know, if you're the GM, you want the guys that you're getting to succeed. That makes you look better, especially if it's kind of like, hey, look at this diamond in the rough I found. Boom, you get credit for that. You get kudos, and it makes you look great. It's as simple as that. We should know, as Patriots fans, you look at Tom Brady. How often do people talk about where he was drafted and the steal that was and how awesome that looked for the Patriots? Case in point. So, but besides that, you look at the young talent on the team. So Polk, Baker, we've talked about Bell, who's at tight end, who isn't necessarily starting because you have Hunter Henry, you have Austin Hooper, and so his time will come, especially how versatile a player he is. You have Keon White off the edge, but there's a lot of veteran players that are still free agents, like Stephon Gilmore, still not picked up, former Patriot. Why is he not being picked up? Again, play the young talent. Get that experience in there and, hey, see where it goes. That experience at a young age can be huge for a lot of these guys. Now, there have been some veteran pickups. You look at Antonio Gibson, but tried and true. He's really not that old, but still has a lot left in the tank. But I do agree with this mentality that Wolf has. Hey, let's let the young guys see what they're doing, especially in a situation where you have a rebuild. Hey, what do you got? Prove Prove to us that you can play, you can learn the system, you can thrive in this system. I think it's a great plan. I want to know what you guys think. Comment below. Should we be picking up these veterans? Should we have them join the team? Or should we let these young guys in a rebuild get their opportunity to get in there, get playing time, thrive? Again, look at Pop Douglas. He went in last year, a rookie, and again, with awful wide receiver play, did not do well. And wide receiver quarterback play, inconsistent quarterback play, still did well. Leading receiver has a lot of potential going into this year. And so I say give him a chance. What do you got to lose? A lot of people are expecting the Patriots to already be a top 10, top 5, top 3 pick next year. Start the young talent. Get them in there and play the long game. All right. And also, too, I've mentioned this before. I've had a couple people comment on this in good ways, in negative ways. But look at the Houston Texans. They put a lot of young talent in there, and look at what happened. All right. They meshed. It went well. Who knows? This next year, it could be a sophomore slump, but you never know. So I think it's bringing these guys in, giving them the experience, and giving them the time to play, especially in the NFL. Now, also, and I would agree. I mean, I put out that video on Ryland yesterday and Sly, the kickers. I know a lot of people were hating on Ryland, and listen. There's a reason they drafted him. I think he still has that opportunity to go back out there and compete. But then again, you want the best person out there. So if Sly's the best, put him out there. Aaron, why are you still talking kickers? I don't know. So, other thing I want to jump into too is I thought this was interesting. Bill Belichick, big announcement. I know you're like, hey, he's not the head coach anymore. I know. I saw it. I was intrigued. Figured I'd talk about it at the end of the episode. He is joining the cast of Inside the NFL. You know, he's an old man. Did not get another head coaching job, nor do I think at this point he will. He's settling down with his, 23, 24-year-old girlfriend. They have their whole lives ahead of them, I guess. Awkward. Anyways, I think this is funny. You got Ryan Clark, Chris Long, and then your boy Chad Ochocinco, former Patriot. Not for too long, but still former Patriot. So I think, good for him. Kudos for him. I think he'll do well. If you watch the Pat McAfee show and you watch the NFL draft at all, that was held in Detroit. I was there. It was awesome. He did pretty well with Pat McAfee. Obviously, he has a lot of insight. He has a lot of knowledge, and he does a good job articulating that, especially on television. So good for him. I think he'll do well. Besides that, comment below. Let me know, do you think we should be looking into signing more veterans, or should the young guys play? Give me your reasoning below. I appreciate you guys. Remember, like and subscribe. Last time, subscribe. You guys rock. Peace.